Dear students, welcome to the online learning. Today we will learn about chapter number 4, that is basic geometrical ideas. Today's topic will be circles. So let's begin with our today's learning. So here we will learn about the parts of circle. So first there is a center of a circle. As all points on a circle are at an equidistant from the center of the circle. In fact, children, a circle is defined as a closed figure and each of whose points are at an equidistant from a fixed point within it. After this term, center of a circle, here comes another word as radius of a circle, which is to be remembered. So children, here the radius is defined as the distance between the center of a circle and any point on it. Now after this term radius, here comes another word as chord. So children, a line segment that joins two points on a circle is called as a chord. As you can see that a chord can have many different lengths. But can you guess that which is the longest chord? Yes, it is the one which passes through the center of the circle. So children, a chord which passes through the center of the circle is called as diameter, and we can even say that this diameter is 2 times radii put together. As you can see from the figure also that this diameter is formed when 2 times radii are put together. Now let's move from the center of the circle to the boundary of the circle. Now any part of a circle is called as arc. As you can see this part of a circle, this part of a circle is called as an arc of a circle, and an arc when goes half here, this arc when it goes half here round the circle is called as semicircle. Now children, here comes another term as circumference. So when we talk about this term circumference, this is the length of the boundary of a circle. Now after this term circumference, let's have a quick recapitulation regarding the parts of a circle. So one by one we will discuss all the parts just now what we have learned. So here first of all, as we have learned that a circle is defined as a closed figure, that means it is traced out by a point that moves so that its distance from a given point is constant. Okay, from the center of the circle its distance remains constant. Fine. Now if I talk about the center of a circle, so it is the fixed point. Now after the center of the circle, if we talk about another term as circumference, so here the distance around a circle or the length of the boundary of a circle is called as circumference or perimeter of the circle. Now after this circumference, if I talk about another term as radii, so we have learned radius, it is the distance between the center of a circle and any point on it. Now after this term radius, we have learnt about diameter. So children, diameter is the longest chord of a circle and it passes through the center of the circle and it's formed when 2 times radii are put together. Now let us learn about a segment and a sector of a circle. Now let me first draw a circle. So if I draw a two radii of a circle like this, then you can see that after drawing two radii of a circle like this, as you can see it on the screen, then the area enclosed inside this two radii, this area is called as sector of a circle. As you can see, this area enclosed between two radii and an arc of a circle, so this area is called as sector of a circle. And if I draw a chord, as you can see it on the screen, something like this, then you can see the area enclosed between this chord and an arc of a circle, this is called as segment of a circle. So children, what we have learned just now, that the area enclosed between this two radii and an arc of a circle is called as sector, whereas the area enclosed between a chord and an arc of a circle is called as segment. Now let's have a quick recap regarding the parts of a circle. So here the other parts of a circle which we have learned, they are chord. So when I talk about this term chord, it is a line segment that joins two points on a circle. Now after this term chord, if I talk about an arc, so an arc is a part of a circumference of a circle. After this, if I talk about another term as segment, so this is the region which is formed when a chord is drawn, and inside this chord and an arc of a circle, the area is enclosed. So this enclosed area represents segment of a circle. Now after this segment, if I talk about another term as sector, so children, the sector is the region which is formed when an area is enclosed between two radii and an arc of a circle. Now after this, let's move on to the exercise question given in textbook page number 84. So here comes your first question from the exercise 4.6. For this question, you can refer this figure present on the screen. Now in this question, we need to identify the center of a circle. So by seeing the given figure, as you can see, what we have learnt about the center of a circle, that it is the fixed point. Okay, so you can see here we have center as O. So we will write as O is the center of the circle. Now the second question which we need to identify from the given figure is 3 radii. So children, what we have learnt regarding radii here, that it is the distance between the center of the circle and any point on the circle. So you can see here 3 radii, that is OA, OB and OC. So we will write it as 3 radii are OA, OB and OC. Then next here comes diameter. So we need to identify diameter. So we can see the figure. As we know, diameter is the longest chord of a circle. Yes, so you can see here AC is the diameter from the given figure. Now next we need to identify a chord. Okay, so by seeing this given figure, you can identify a chord for this given figure. So you can see here this ED is the chord. As such, we can see this, it joins 2 points on a circle. So we will write ED is a chord. Then next comes 2 points in the interior. So children, we know that interior point means the point which are present inside this circle region. So you can see here we have 2 points, that is point O and point O. That is point O as well as this point P. They are the 2 points which are present inside this circle. So we will write 2 points inside the circle or in the interior of the circle are point O and point P. Then next comes a point in the exterior. So children, exterior means we are looking for the point which is present outside of the circle region. So you can see here only one point is present outside of the circle, that is point Q. So we will write point Q is the exterior point. Then after this, here comes a sector that we need to identify for this given figure. So we know that a sector is formed when 2 radii are drawn and a region is enclosed between these 2 radii along with an arc of a circle. So you can write it as AOB is the sector of the given circle, means the shaded region inside this AOB. Now after that we need to identify a segment of a circle. So children, what we have learnt about this segment of a circle, that the region enclosed between a chord of a circle and an arc of a circle. So you can see this is the region which is representing segment here. So we will write DE is the segment, and basically we are talking about this shaded region. So we will write here ED is the segment, that is the shaded region of ED. Fine. Now you have to solve the home assignment from the same exercise given in textbook page number 84. Now children, I hope whatever you have learned that you have understood properly. Thank you.